Did you know that at one of the most famous passes between Italy and France in Piedmont there is a view that can take your breath away? Today the Moncenisio, but first, watch folks, I'm Lawrence and my aim is to show you many places around the world from my partial human perspective. Before I start, help me to grow this project, snap me a like and subscribe. It was a hot summer day, one of those damn days when the mere thought of walking around the city starts to melt you and make you lose 10 centimeters with every step you take. So I ran away. I missed the mountains and the travel so much, but that day I had thought of everything, and so here I was on my path at the Moncenisio pass between the Susa Valley and the Maurienne Valley. So I was on the mountains, but I was also in France, combo. I had discovered this place on my trip to Lyon, but I hadn't even stopped for a walk. Terrible. I had to make up for it. Today my goal was to visit the famous Fort de Roncia, but let's proceed step by step. More than once I happened to avoid a cyclist by rolling like in video games. They had numbered beeps, so I assumed there was a race. It was nice to try and steal a few shots, making mistakes of course because I'm not used to taking moving shots, but I learn, I promise. Anyway, speaking of biodiversity, I discovered that you can see many different plants and flowers up here, and of course I also had fun chasing insects. The nature around me was pleasantly distracting. The road continued covered by grass, as soft as elegant carpeting. To my left, the splendid view of the Moncenisio lake, whose color pervades my happiest dreams. But the most beautiful thing was that there were clouds everywhere. Okay, maybe I was getting late, so to avoid staying on the path again that night, I gotta move on. Okay, while I am here waiting for the clouds to move, I want to say a few words about this beautiful fortress. It is one of the first forts of the Moncenisio barrier. It was built in the second half of the 19th century and it is beautiful because it has a circular plan. As you can see, it is very well preserved, can be visited and was built on 2 floors. The lower floor was for the riflemen, the upper floor was completely enclosed inside and covered at the top to be bomb-proof. However, the fort is now on French territory because it was ceded to France by the Treaty of Paris in 1947. I really recommend you visit it. After spending some time here wandering around and taking pictures of every nook and cranny of this fortress, I decided it was time to head back. Returning to the base, I was struck by a light of realization, namely that if you want to get to your fortress in a cool way, you have to waste some time every now and then chasing butterflies. Hello my friend, thank you very much for watching and for reaching the end card, you are great. Anyway, as you can see, I decided to start the new series about Garda Lake, not this week, but probably it will start the first week of January, but I don't wanna spoil. Anyway, as always, we will see next week with another video and cheers!